So you asked how do I do it? I treat them like children. That's all, because that's pretty much what they are. Yeah. So what the children do is I come out personally outside. Yeah, I'm right in front of them. If the children have so much hatred against me to like go off and like police the entire neighborhood to like disrupt it and ruin everybody's day. Now I say don't mind the adult agents over here that go off to tell you that it's okay. That's all. It's not okay, because the minute you get to display what that does to pets and animals, and it disrupts their psychology and it makes them feel miserable, and then you display what they're doing to kids, immediately I tell you don't listen to the adults that allow the white dudes to go off and do their stuff over the internet space. What I want to focus on is like the disruption in the neighborhood, and then in the argument of course I get to bring that the children and the pets, yeah, cannot have a tolerance. Cannot have the same tolerance of the will of the adults. Now, because if the adults was doing that stuff in the US, the law enforcement will go off and take both of their pets and both of their kids away from them, and then eventually they call the adults crazy as if they were part of a cult. Yeah, and that's where they get to detain the kids and the pets, and they eventually put the parents behind bars for abusing the child under a cult-like activity that's harmful to the kid, where the child cannot consent to anything. That's where it's like being put under toxic gases, or being put under extreme noise pollution levels. Yeah. So I treat them like children, and eventually, as you can see, when the tone down, they change the behavior because I had the camera out, and they stop noise polluting the neighborhood. Yeah, because they want to portray themselves as like good religious people that want to go off and do neighborhood watch and tackle the big black guy over there. That's hanging. Yeah. Tackle the big black man, the big bad black man over here that's living in Thailand for over the last 2 years, over the space where you have thousands of massage parlors all over the space over here. Yeah, so they could punish me for like being a sinner as like a single adult male over here who now needs to go out put money in my pocket. Yeah, to go off and punish me as a sinner for being in Thailand for like 2 years, and like maybe sometime once in a month I go down, I check out Feng hands over here. How tiny they are, how big they are might be. Yeah. Now I said by the end of the day, I don't know what you call them, what they common name in Thailand. Yeah, they have different call signs and stuff like that. Yeah. So somebody in America wanted to punish me for being out in Thailand. After 2 years after I left the United States, I just came out in Thailand to just smoke marijuana and build my tech company. Yeah, so they started to get me kicked out of hotels, tried to call police on me if I assaulted them. And then eventually I said that once I do this case, I do prison time. I get to fly to Ukraine and go off and do some jobs in there as a medic. I don't have to think about those people anymore. But the main reason why I record this specifically is to be able to win a work harassment case back in the United States for the individuals that are responsible for this. Now because they came out in the open and they bragged about it because of the fact that they felt proud to go off and randomly found me and like I committing sexual shameful acts with like some of the masseurs out there, one of millions. Yeah. So they could shame me publicly in front of the religious group in the military and the American people, because I happen to be a disabled veteran that was getting 60 to 70% disability ratings. Yeah, and eventually got brought up to 100%. Yeah, so like after 13 years after my service, yeah, some of the crooks from the contracting units went out to like collude with the military brats to follow me 13 years after my military service to go off and like raise awareness that I might be in Thailand 13 years afterward, building a private tech company, smoking marijuana out there. Yeah, hanging out with some of the masseurs. So they felt they need to go off and tell the American people, to the government, that they were assisting the Thai people to go off and create an uplifting setting to punish adult males like myself that go off and exploit the nail salon girls. Now that's all why in America you have a whole bunch of like sex workers on the streets that they know they don't even feed, they don't even give millions of dollars, nothing like that. They just let them fucking die on the streets. Yeah, walking around wintertime, all sorts of stuff like that. But at the same time, the Americans go off and waste their resources on me to make trouble for the entire neighborhood and poison me and people's kids. And then someone compromised more of the taxpayers' dollars in a court case against me for no less than $50 million because of the fact that the same group was invading my electronics, spamming my private information over the internet space. I don't know if none of this is true. I can't confirm it until I get the case. But if it is indeed true, then they will spam my intellectual property, my trade secret. Yeah, all sorts of stuff that was like highly illegal in America, including the crime against children with the chemicals that's way to poison them, because kids cannot consent, unlike the adults that won't go off and like do the Jesus stuff as a community. The adults feel like they're strong. Jesus is talking to them. Jesus is making them do